Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are a regular viewer, thank you for coming back. If you are a newcomer, once again thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I hope that you will stay and support the channel. This is a bit of a review, description of a product I purchased out of my own money. It is a low-end, low-budget night scope. So it comes in two boxes like that. So the first box, brown box, and that holds charger. Now the charger, I've put the batteries in because I've already had a look inside the box. The charger charges 4 batteries, as you can see. The system comes with 3 batteries. I'll explain that in a minute. The charger is suitable for 1 to 4, 3.7 volts, Lion batteries. Types of batteries are 10440s, 14500s, 16340, 16650s, 14650s, 18350s, 18500s, 18650s, and 26650s. That's a big mouthful, but it comes with that. So it's quite a decent charger. So that's a thumbs up. So to the main product. Now then, this main product. The box is a lovely, hard, strong box. Now it's come from all the way from China. Now this box, as you can see, it's got the symbol NightCrystal. This box is for the M2A, M3, M4, M4A, NK007S and NK007 Plus. Now, as you can see, the mark is for the M2A. So that's what I've purchased. So, like I said, the box is made in China, and it's a decent box. Now, I would class that box is, if not as good, but very close to my well-known smartphone, which is, how can I describe it without saying the name? It's got a piece of fruit bit into it. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that's by and by. So the box. So you open the box up. Like I said, the box is nice. You can tell a decent box because it sucks the air, so it holds itself in place. So I'll put that there like that. No, see if I can put it like that, so you can actually still see it. There you are. Oops. There. Oh no. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Hey dear. Like that. So the box. As you open it up, there's a lot of stuff inside the box. Now the first thing you see is a screen shield. Now the screen shield is well made, double-sided Velcro, and it's pretty sturdy. So that's the case. That's the shield. You get a card which has the details in it. So it has the website, which is www.nightcrystal.com, email address, phone number, YouTube channel, TikTok channel, and on the other side, online manual for it, technical support, email address for the support, the WhatsApp number, and text messaging number, phones. So good little business card. So sorry for the blurriness, but you get the gist. So that's that. You get a roll of camouflage soft tape. Now people say they use that to protect the scope. I don't know yet, as you can see I've not used it. You get a infrared torch bracket. Now this torch bracket is built to last. You know, it's got a big thumb screw, solid plastic, molded plastic by the looks of it, and that is built to last. Now that one end will go onto the scope, and the other end will go onto the torch, which is in here. So that is built to last. I bet you'd be paying about 14-15 quid for that if you were buying it individually. Good piece of machinery, that. You'd then get, well, let me get them all out, because there's quite a few of them. Yep. You get 4 different, now I'm going to call them collets. Now it's to make it fit on your scope. So these will tighten up onto the scope. So there's 4. So it's pretty much will cover all sizes of scope by the looks of that. So, and they're not cheaply made. They're very, very strong. I think them are definitely built to last as well. So that's them, 4 of them. Put them there. Oops, sorry. Next thing you see is 2 scope mounts. Now, one's a 30mm with an Allen key. Bear with me, please. I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Pardon me. And the other one is, looks like 25mm. So that are 2 decent metal scope mounts. You'll see why the Picatinny rails in a minute. Then you come across the main product, which is the screen. Now the screen's already got a little bit of a cover on it, but obviously if you're in the dark, you won't want your screen to illuminate your face, so that's why you'd use the other cover, the shield. As you can see, the Picatinny rail will fit onto that, like that, and that would fit onto your scope, so it sit on top of your scope like that. So the screen, it looks like a 4.5-inch screen. I'll get all the description and the specifications on the descriptions below. It's got on the back, you've got on off, and menu buttons. You got a photo button, a video button, and it's got an SD card. Right, now I opted to have the SD card supplied, and that little box is where you would have to your batteries. Okay, they come inside that, and they also come inside the torch. And then that there is the on and off, and that light, that USB B, I think, goes to the camera, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's quite a decent thing. That's like, obviously it's not plugged in yet, so that'll be in the next part of the video. Okay, so that's that. You then get the camera. Now the camera is in a very, very well printed or well molded plastic shield. So you take the screw, you take the collet off the screw part, you place the rubber plastic collet over your scope, push it in, and then tighten that back up over your scope, which I'll show you once it goes onto my scope. And then you tighten it up like that, and it holds it in place. Now I don't understand why they're using the foam, the camouflage tape, because I don't think that would damage it, but don't hold me to that. You've got the adjuster there to adjust the lens for distance from away from your scope, so it tunes in towards to your reticule and your eyepiece, and then you lock it with that thumb screw. Now this I thought was very, very kind, caring, kind. They actually give you a little plastic, well, they don't give it you, they put a little cover on your lens of the camera so it doesn't get damaged in transit, and you focus your reticule with the little lens like that. It spins round in there like that. So the lens is 1 by 2.5, 16mm infrared, 3 megapixel lens, which is there, as you can see, and that little cap goes in there. Now they could have left that little cap off, I would have expected. Some places they won't even care about that, but they've done that. So you slide it up and down till it's focused, and then you lock it. But I'll just put it in there so I can actually put the wire in. There's a little switch inside there, as you can. There's a little switch down at the bottom there. Now, like I said, the descriptions and everything we'll go through later on, but I assume that has something to do with night scope or day scope. I don't know, but we'll find out very, very soon. So that's that, and everything is individually packed in what I know it as bubble wrap. Now, you know, bubble wrap is what I know it as. You might call it something else, but I know it's bubble wrap. So that's that. Like I said, everything's individually packed. You get a link when you purchase it to download the manual, which I have done, but you also have a manual supplied. Now, camera tube, rotation, I'll just have a quick look to see it. That was right, day and night mode switch, so it's all there. And to be honest, There's not a lot to read there, so that says it. And it gets you the things what are inside the box. Now, obviously, the camera and the camera cover, I bought mine and it was already installed, so this loads it is separate, but mine was installed. And then you get the torch, the infrared torch. Now the infrared torch looks quite okay. I don't know why you've got that on it, because that's gonna have to come off to be honest. It's got a switch to turn it on and off. The batteries, which I've pulled out to charge, one of them goes in there, and then it screws back on. And then to zoom or widen the infrared light is just basically push forward, push back, push forward, push back. Now, looking at the equipment, fantastic. I think it's brilliant. Now, the only, not drawback, but the only suggestion I would have at the moment without trying it, it'd be nice if you had a different end piece with a thumb switch, like a thumb paddle, where you can put it on your stock and press it to turn the light on and off. Otherwise, you're permanently like that. Now, if you had it on a thumb press, like a trigger switch, you could turn it on when you needed it, release it, and turn it off, you know, without going and touching this, going up over the scope like that. So that's that. And then, like I said, that undoes there like that. That goes in there like that. Obviously, it'll tighten up against the scope itself, and that clips on there like that, and then that clips on the scope. So that's quite clever. That I'm well impressed with that. So, overall impressions. Very, very, very good. Like I said, everything's well packed. It got shipped from China very, very fast. I did order it on a weekend, and they processed the order and shipped it. Now, the tracking number details did seem to fail, so I emailed them, and within 24 hours I got a response back apologising of the tracking number failing, and they sent me a different link, and that worked perfectly. So I can't really grumble at that at all. You know, I've had things I've purchased in the United Kingdom, and they just don't communicate. You know, they think you purchased it, tough. But these were very good. So, as you can see on the website, it is on the website you can see it's called Nights. We specialize in night vision optics. So I'll just try and enlarging that up a little bit so you can see it. Sorry for the amateurist flicking over backwards and forwards, but I'm trying to give you as much screen as possible. Turn that off. So, night vision. You can shop now, and they've told me I'll be able to put a link in the description for a discount of if you purchase anything directly from this website. So let's have a quick look. So the homepage is basically that. You can shop now, find out more, different languages, blog. So your blogs are there. Very, very clean website. Totally impressed with the website. Manuals. So there's the manuals for the different scopes and stuff. Now, it even gives you technical support information. And they all look pretty decent setups. Now, operation manuals. Maybe one day I might have a go at one of these. You know, they look like they've got something special. Like, you know, they might have different, you know, range finding or ballistic targeting. I don't know. I've not looked into any of them yet. There's about who they are, the team. Now, I don't know, but contact details. You know, they'll listen, send messages, where they are, China. So it does have a very, very nice, clean website. If you click on the stores, you can get an inkling of what they do. So you got a filter where you can actually say from nothing to $200. You can manually search, or you got categories. So LCD screens, night vision binoculars, eyepieces, diopter lenses, 11mm dovetails, trail cameras. Now, that could be interesting, because every time I see people with hunting videos, they always have trail cameras. There's the camera, M2 night camera. This is the one I purchased. There's the, now that looks like a very close copy, not copy, very close resemblance to the very, very popular clip-on to your scope, which is a few £100. Oh, and these are the other options. So yeah, I am seriously impressed. Now, this is with a Picatinny rail that has got other connections on it, goggles. You've got infrared night vision binoculars, head mounting night vision binoculars. You've got objective camera lens for the M5 and M6 100 night. You've got Picatinny rail mount for the night vision scope. You got the screen. So if you wanted to build your own kit, you can buy the individual stuff. You got the screen there. Back organizer, for your car seat. You've got a different infrared torch, or it could be the same one, but it's got the 850 and the 940. So then you got the headset. So everything's there, and as an ex-IT technician and people who, I used to look at a lot of websites. That is a nice website. A lot of details, and very easy to go through. So, like I said, this is NightCrystal, as you can see on the. Let's just reduce it back down. Sorry for this. Let's just reduce that back down there like that. So it's night vision. Sorry, NightCrystal, and it's a night vision scope adapter. I will in the next part of the video I will be demonstrating how it clips on, and then finally how it looks using the built-in SD card recorder, videos and stills, and I will try and show it through my phone as well. Try that. Welcome back. So, this is the scope, the night vision scope, on my Air Arms 410. The scope I'm using it on is a Hawk. Not what I normally use at the range, but this is what I'm going to be using to do a little bit of ratting. So this is in daylight, obviously, and let's see if I can actually sort this up. This is the view from the camera. Now, it takes quite a bit of tightening up, as you can see, but I think that's about it. The battery sensor, battery lights there, SD cards there, cameras icons there, and the microphone. So if I press, that's the taking the picture. Can you see how it changes there? And if I press record, that's how it records, and it has the length of time it's recording, top right hand corner. Now there is a microphone on there. Now I don't know how good it is, obviously. But quite impressed at the moment. So if I want to zoom, oops. So that's zoomed there, and obviously there. So that's not bad actually. That's not bad at all. That's got the sun shield on it. The only drawback I've seen on it at the moment, it's not a drawback, but it's a bit of a question. The buttons are there, as you can see. The photo, video, but it's damn close to the battery box. Okay, and then the other thing is these three buttons here. What a stupid place to put the battery, the cable. Now that cable is to charge the screen, but it's in the way. As you can see, if I try and come from the back edge, I've got to go from the top. It'd be nice if I could actually do it from there. But, hey up, it's not too bad. Obviously there's no infrared facility on there yet. As you can tell, it's Christmas time. But if I flick it to mono, it's still pretty good. Oh, still got it recording, oops. Still pretty good. So when it goes darker, I'll definitely give it another go. But please bear with me. That's impressive. You know, for a budget, that's how it records, and it has the length of time it's recording, top right hand corner. Now there is a microphone on there. Now I don't know how good it is, obviously. But quite impressed at the moment. So if I want to zoom, so that's zoomed there, and obviously there. So that's not bad actually. That's not bad at all. That's got the sun shield on it. The only drawback I've seen on it at the moment, it's not a drawback, but it's a bit of a question. The buttons are there, as you can see. The photo, video, but it's exam course, the battery box. Okay, and then the other thing is these 3 buttons here. Another stupid place to put the battery, the cable. That cable is to charge the screen, but it's in the way. As you can see, if I try and come from the back edge, I've got to go from the top. It'd be nice if I could actually go from there. But, hey up, it's not too bad. Obviously there's no infrared facility on there yet. As you can tell, it's Christmas time. But if I flick it to mono, it's still pretty good. Well, still very recording. As you can see, that is night vision. That's pretty good. That's 35 yards, 40 yards. That's impressive. You know, for a budget, obviously they aren't real pigs. The pot pigs. Very impressive.